What if I told you there are towns in the US where you could buy an actual house for less than the cost of a used car? Sounds fake, right? But it's 100% true. In some places, you can snag a single-family home for under $30,000. And we're not talking abandoned ghost towns. These are real communities with schools, grocery stores, and even Starbucks nearby. While the average home in America costs nearly $400,000, these hidden gems have been flying under the radar. Until now. They're quiet, charming, and incredibly affordable. Some are small towns with rich histories, others are up-and-coming places recovering from economic downturns, and all of them offer something rare in today's market, a chance to live well without going broke. But here's the kicker. These prices won't stay low forever. People are catching on. Investors are moving in. Locals are watching their sleepy towns get noticed, and things are starting to change. So if you're thinking of relocating, retiring, or just buying property on a budget, you'll want to stick around. Because in this video, we're counting down 10 US towns where home prices are shockingly low. So low, you might not believe they're real. Number 10. Danville, Illinois. Located in the heart of the Midwest, Danville isn't just another dot on the map. It's a shockingly affordable town where the average home price is under $65,000. Yes, you heard that right. While most of the country is stressing over sky-high real estate costs, Danville offers a breath of financial fresh air. Once a booming industrial hub, Danville faced its share of economic ups and downs. But that history carved out one massive advantage: incredibly low housing prices. And while some towns feel like they've given up, Danville has been quietly reinventing itself. It's got its own community college, regional hospitals, and family-owned restaurants that have been around for decades. Walk down the main street and you'll find antique stores, charming brick buildings, and murals that reflect the town's storied past. There's even a small but growing art scene, complete with galleries and weekend performances. The vibe here is peaceful but not empty. The people are friendly, the air feels lighter, and your money goes a lot further. For what you'd pay in rent in big cities, you could own a whole house here, with a backyard, maybe even a garage, and actual privacy. And it's not in the middle of nowhere. Danville is within driving distance of both Indianapolis and Chicago, making it perfect for remote workers or weekend travelers. Danville proves that affordability doesn't have to mean sacrifice, just smart choices. Number 9. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. If you're dreaming of owning a home but think it's out of reach, Pine Bluff, Arkansas might just flip your perspective. This small city sits along the Arkansas River, wrapped in natural beauty and southern hospitality. But the real headline? The average home price is around $50,000. No, that's not a typo. Some homes even list for less than $30,000, which in today's housing market sounds borderline unreal. So what's the catch? Pine Bluff has seen its share of economic challenges, from industrial decline to population drops. But within those struggles lies massive opportunity. For smart buyers willing to see potential, this town offers land, space, and full ownership for less than the price of a used car. And despite its reputation, Pine Bluff is no ghost town. There's the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, multiple public schools, libraries, a regional hospital, and even a performing arts center. Outdoor lovers will appreciate Lake Saracen, where locals fish, kayak, and enjoy peaceful nature just minutes from downtown. The homes here? Many are older but packed with character. Think big porches, quiet streets, and yards where kids still ride bikes until sunset. It's a city slowly rebuilding, and you could be part of that comeback story. Want to know the best part? The barrier to entry is incredibly low. Whether you're looking to invest, relocate, or start over somewhere peaceful and cheap, Pine Bluff delivers serious value. Before we move on, drop a comment below. Would you consider living in a town like this? Or is the price just too good to be true? Let us know your thoughts. And hey, if you're enjoying these hidden gems, don't forget to subscribe for more affordable towns you've probably never heard of. Number 8. Youngstown, Ohio. Youngstown doesn't ask for your attention, it earns it. This isn't a town trying to be something it's not. It's not trendy, it's not pretending. It's a city that's lived through collapse, looked it in the eye, and kept going anyway. Once the steel capital of the Midwest, Youngstown fell hard when the mills closed. But in the cracks left behind, something unexpected has started to grow. Homes here aren't just affordable, they're shockingly undervalued. We're talking full-sized houses with brick exteriors, big front porches, basements and driveways for less than $45,000. Not apartments, not fixer-upper nightmares, real houses. There's a kind of calm here, a stillness. The tree-lined streets, the old-school corner stores, the feeling that you've stepped back into a version of America that's mostly gone. Yet it's not stuck in the past. Youngstown State University fuels a steady heartbeat of youth and creativity. Small businesses are popping up. Abandoned buildings are becoming art galleries, coffee shops and bookstores. Sure, it's rough around the edges, but for someone who wants more than the typical suburban template, that's the appeal. This is a city with soul. You won't find luxury high-rises or smoothie bars on every corner, but you will find space to breathe, space to build, and space to start something that actually feels like yours. Youngstown isn't waiting for permission to come back. It already has. Number 7. Wichita Falls, Texas. You probably haven't heard much about Wichita Falls, and that's exactly what makes it interesting. Tucked in northern Texas, just a couple hours from Dallas, it's the kind of place that doesn't try to impress you. It just is. Unpretentious, warm, and surprisingly affordable. The average home price here? Right around $95,000. That's not a typo. That's an actual house, with a roof, yard, and room to grow. What makes Wichita Falls stand out isn't just the cost, it's the quality of life that tags along with it. There's Shepherd Air Force Base, bringing jobs and stability. There's Midwestern State University, adding a young pulse to the community. And the city itself, clean, organized, with a downtown that's slowly transforming into something worth exploring. The housing market is full of options. Older homes with solid bones, newer builds in developing neighborhoods, even fixer-uppers that come at jaw-dropping prices. And because it's Texas, space isn't a luxury, it's expected. Locals enjoy outdoor events, family-owned BBQ joints, and community sports that actually feel like, well, community. It's not a city trying to be trendy, it's a city that works for the people who live there. And maybe that's the appeal. Wichita Falls won't blow you away at first glance, but give it a chance and it might just grow on you, quietly, steadily, and affordably. Sometimes it's the towns that whisper that are worth listening to. Number 6. Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson might not top any tourist lists, but when it comes to housing prices, it's a quiet powerhouse. The average home here sells for just under $70,000, which sounds impossible until you see what that actually gets you. We're talking 3-bedroom homes, front porches, even brick construction. Not run-down properties, but homes with soul. As Mississippi's capital city, Jackson offers more than people expect. It has history, deep, complicated, and important. It has culture. From blues music echoing through local bars to southern cuisine you'll be thinking about long after you leave. And most importantly, it has space. Real, affordable, livable space. Of course, it has challenges. Like many cities, Jackson struggles with aging infrastructure and economic disparity. But that's part of why prices are so low, and part of what makes it a place of potential. For someone with vision, Jackson is a blank canvas. Whether you're looking to invest, renovate, or simply live more affordably, this city gives you room to do it. Neighborhoods vary widely, from quiet, tree-lined blocks to up-and-coming districts seeing slow but steady renewal. And with remote work becoming the norm, living in a capital city for this kind of price, practically unheard of. What sets Jackson apart is its character. It doesn't try to sell you a fantasy. It's honest, raw, and full of stories. It carries a sense of grit that speaks to real people with real dreams. And if you're looking for a place that feels genuine, Jackson just might be worth a second look. Number 5. Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Nestled in the Allegheny Mountains, Johnstown feels like a place that time tried to forget, but couldn't. This former steel town, once a vital artery of America's industrial heart, now tells a different story. One of survival, affordability, and overlooked opportunity. The average home price here? Around $50,000. That's not a down payment. That's the full price. And for that, you can find beautiful old homes with sturdy bones, wide porches, real hardwood floors, and detailed craftsmanship that simply doesn't exist in new builds anymore. Yes, Johnstown has seen better days. Floods, factory closures, population decline. It's been through it. But there's something quietly compelling about a city that's still standing after all that. Local pride runs deep. There's a sense that people here haven't given up. They've just learned how to do more with less. Downtown has started to stir again. You'll find murals, coffee shops, music venues, not everywhere, but enough to feel the pulse. There's also a rich sense of history in every corner. Old stone churches, red brick firehouses, even the inclined plane, one of the steepest funiculars in the world, still climbs the hillside. And for remote workers, artists, or anyone escaping high-cost cities, Johnstown offers a rare thing, a place where you can buy a home outright, live surrounded by nature, and still walk to town. It's not glossy, it's not booming, but it's authentic. And if you're searching for a place to live simply, affordably, and meaningfully, Johnstown might be your fresh start in disguise. Number 4. Decatur, Illinois. Decatur is one of those places that quietly holds on while everything else changes around it. Set in central Illinois, this mid-sized city is often overlooked. But that's what makes it interesting. The average home price, just over $80,000. In a world where that barely covers a year of rent in many cities, Decatur offers full ownership and a slower, simpler lifestyle. It was once called the soybean capital of the world, and agriculture still shapes the local economy. But there's more to Decatur than fields and factories. The city's lakefront, Lake Decatur, adds a surprising layer of beauty, with boating, fishing, and walking trails that give locals a peaceful escape without needing to leave town. The housing here is varied and abundant. Think large early 20th century homes with ornate woodwork, fireplaces, and pocket doors, sitting on quiet streets with massive trees. Many homes are move-in ready. Others need love and are priced accordingly, sometimes under $60,000. Decatur is practical. It's not trying to be flashy or trendy, but it has the essentials. Schools, hospitals, a community college, family-owned restaurants, and a sense of local pride that shows up in little ways, like neighborhood events, art fairs, or murals that celebrate its working-class roots. There's something refreshingly honest about Decatur. It knows what it is. And if you're tired of skyrocketing prices and shrinking spaces, this city offers an antidote: room to breathe, a place to grow, and the chance to actually afford a home without sacrificing quality of life. It's not the next hot market, and that's exactly what makes it feel like home. Number 3. Beckley, West Virginia. High up in the Appalachian Mountains, surrounded by forest and sky, sits Beckley, a small city with a calm pulse and an astonishingly low cost of living. The average home here hovers around $90,000. But it's not just about numbers. It's about the kind of life that comes with them. Beckley is a place where time slows down just enough. You can wake up to mountain air, spend weekends hiking trails or kayaking through the New River Gorge, and still be home in time for dinner. It's the kind of setting that clears your head and doesn't empty your bank account. Unlike many low-cost towns, Beckley hasn't been hollowed out. It has a strong community feel, bolstered by a regional university, local businesses, and a medical center that anchors the economy. Schools, parks, and family-run shops give it a lived-in, local vibe. People here say hello. They still hold doors open. The homes. Affordable, yes, but also charming. Many are tucked into wooded neighborhoods or quiet streets where nature brushes your doorstep. It's not uncommon to find a 3-bedroom house with a backyard, fireplace, and porch views of the hills for less than the price of a used SUV. Beckley won't shout for your attention, but it stays with you. It's gentle, grounded, and welcoming. It's the kind of town that feels like a long exhale after a busy chapter. For anyone burnt out by city noise or priced out of coastal zip codes, this town offers something rare: quiet dignity, natural beauty, and room to live without compromise. Number 2. Peoria, Illinois. Peoria is one of those cities that feels familiar, even if you've never been. It's right in the middle of Illinois, both geographically and in spirit. Not too big, not too small, but just enough of everything. What's most surprising? The average home price is around $100,000, and in many cases, much less. This isn't suburbia with a twist, it's a real city with history, industry, and personality. Peoria has long been known as a test market for mainstream America, but it's more than a demographic experiment. It has a theater district, museums, a riverfront that's actually worth visiting, and a food scene that's quietly, confidently strong. And then there's the housing, mid-century ranch homes, two-story family houses on tree-lined streets, even downtown condos that feel urban without the price tag. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a remote worker, or someone looking to downsize, Peoria gives you options that don't come with financial stress or endless competition. Beyond the buildings, there's balance, a mix of culture and calm, commute times that actually make sense, space to stretch out, parks to explore, and a cost of living that lets you keep more of your paycheck without giving up quality. Peoria doesn't pretend to be trendy. It doesn't need to. It's a place where life works, predictably, affordably, and peacefully. It's ideal for anyone who's tired of big city burnout but not quite ready for rural isolation. In a world chasing status, Peoria delivers something different: stability, comfort, and a little more room to breathe. Sometimes that's the smartest investment of all. Number 1. Mcallen, Texas. At the southern tip of Texas, just miles from the Mexican border, you'll find Mcallen, a sun-drenched city that offers a surprising mix of affordability, safety, and modern convenience. It's not only one of the cheapest housing markets in the US, with median home prices around $90,000, it's also one of the most livable. Mcallen defies expectations. You'd think cheap meant limited options, but this city has it all: international cuisine, healthcare hubs, bustling retail centers, and even palm tree-lined streets that make it feel more like a resort town than a budget destination. And then there's the weather. Yes, it's hot, but if you're a fan of sunshine, this place delivers. Winters are mild, pool season lasts longer, and you can enjoy the outdoors year-round. It's the kind of climate that makes everyday living feel like a vacation. Housing here is a mix of stucco homes, newer developments, and compact properties that are perfect for retirees, remote workers, or first-time buyers. You can live close to city amenities without sacrificing peace and quiet, a rare combination at this price point. Mcallen also boasts a low cost of living beyond real estate. Groceries, utilities, healthcare, everything tends to cost less, making your dollar stretch in ways you won't see in other parts of the country. It's multicultural, it's warm, it's welcoming, and most importantly, it's attainable. If you're looking for a city where life feels just a bit easier, a bit slower, and a lot more affordable, Mcallen might just be the best-kept secret in America. Before you scroll away, which of these towns surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. We read everyone. And if you loved this list, you'll definitely want to check out our previous video. It's packed with even more jaw-dropping places you've probably never heard of. We pour serious time, research, and care into every video, so if you found value here, hit that subscribe button. It's just one click, but it means the world to us.